been here, they will be just reminders that if it's the first time, then welcome. Try to find someone else. There's a lot of experienced advisors and faculty, chaperones, whatever, some of them work in the school, some of them just do this, that can offer a set of hands. So if it's your first time, please reach out, find someone that's been here, and if you want someone, as a great example, Kathy's been here almost, I think, every year, right? So Kathy's 34 out of 35. Kathy's a great example. You can definitely bother Kathy and help her, as she will not go to sleep until all her children are asleep, and I know this because for the last 34 years she's done it. But you can help Kathy stay awake tonight if it's your first time by coming to solicit her advice. Right, Kathy? We'll help her out. Please remind your students to clean up after themselves. What I mean by that is it's not their job necessarily that, to clean up the food after dinner. That's what we have a caterer for. But we've witnessed already some kids that peel oranges and just leave it on the floor, and that's not the caterer shop or the hotel shop. That's like a giant embarrassment for Jews. We call it Chilul Hashem. So if you're not Jewish, the Jewish world is Chilul Hashem, and the non-Jewish world is it's embarrassing and it's inappropriate. And they don't do that at home, and they shouldn't do that here. So we've stopped it a few times. If you see your students, banana peels, oranges, it should go in the garbage. Same thing with their cup and their plate. Really, there's no reason why when they finish eating, they shouldn't be throwing it out. I can be a little bit more understanding if they leave it on a plastic table and they wrap it up, but the orange peels that they're leaving on their floor, or just on tables or chairs or on couches, there's really no excuse. So please, if you see it, even if it's not your school, just remind them, please throw it in the garbage. God willing, there will be no medical emergencies over the course of the conference. Of course, if there are, you should please immediately call 911 and deal with it. We do have an EMT here. His name is Noam Narrow, and Dina will send it out, but he's in room 4037, and we'll send out his phone number if anyone needs him. He is a chair. Dina will tell you where he's going to be, but obviously, in the event of an emergency, if someone needs life-threatening intervention, please call 911. Then you can get him, and he can hopefully be a stopgap until, God forbid, an ambulance or help arrives. Hopefully you don't need it. If someone's not feeling well, they have a stomach ache, there's nothing much he's going to do. If anyone needs any life-threatening intervention, please send them to him. If anyone needs Tylenol, Advil, stuff like that, we're happy to give them. That is minor, but anything more than that, if they need higher medical attention, we don't really have the capabilities to deal with that here, but Noam's here just in case. On the table in the front of, I don't want to say the conference, but the front of the hotel where Dina was sitting, we have a picture sign-up. Instead of assigning times that may or may not work for your teams, you have a bunch of slots that you can sign up to take a picture with a professional, I won't say professional, but the media center will come with a professional camera and take a picture for your team that, of course, Dina will make sure that you get. You can, of course, take your own pictures in front of the backdrop while you're there as well, but please sign up. It could be tonight or tomorrow. It doesn't have to be immediately, but just something to keep in mind, that you sign up for a time that works for you when you know you can gather your team. In terms of why you staff at the hotel, there will be various staff members that are here to help you over the course of the next few days. So Dina, who's, I mentioned in my remarks, Dina, who really is the back end of the entire conference, is going to be here the entire duration of the conference, Sunday through Tuesday. Tonight with her, Aaron Goldwasser, who's outside on the table, and Ayala Strauss, who work with me, are also going to be here. Martha and Dolores, who were the professional ladies that were giving out the rooms, they are here for a little bit longer. They're not going to stay the night. They probably will end up cutting out. But it'll be Dina, Aaron, Menachem, and Ayala. They will be here for all your YU-related needs. So whether it be somebody's name tag is wrong, whether it be the hotel is not cooperating and they're saying that you can't get into your room, if you need anything related to that, please see one of them. They also will be here at night to help you, though it's not their job to chaperone, so please make sure you get your students into their rooms tonight. You're responsible for them, but they'll make sure that they're going to do a few passes on the hallway to make sure that if there's a rowdy school and someone goes to sleep, that they come find whoever's chaperoning those groups, and we can deal with those students appropriately. It's not fair for, as much as we all want to get to sleep at a decent hour, we can do that as cohesively as a unit. We get all the kids upstairs to their room. And hopefully tonight is a little bit easier than tomorrow night. Tomorrow, Dina will be here, Menachem will be here. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon to help with tomorrow night as well. So if anyone has any other matters that you feel you need to address with me, you're welcome to take it up with me tomorrow. But there will be various YU members and, of course, the YU staff members, the students that are here to help as well. But they're not going to they're gonna help push your students, but ultimately, it's on you. They're not gonna do room checks, they're not gonna patrol the floors, they really wanna socialize with each other, as they should. It's a great event. So they'll help get everyone out of the lobby, and then they're probably just gonna plop themselves down here for endless hours, which is amazing, but please make sure that you are responsible for your students. Tomorrow morning also, again, it's important. I know it's a really long day. Please help us wake them up in the morning, help us start davening on time, prayers on time. Even if you're from a school where it's not mandatory, we're not forcing anything, but we're asking everyone to be here and to be respectful so we can start the program on time. We really don't want students leaving the hotel. In fact, it's not allowed. So if anyone leaves the hotel, please let us know, because it shouldn't be happening. Some chaperones have asked, can you leave the hotel to get coffee? Absolutely. There is coffee here, but you should, please, if you want to go to Stop and Shop, if you want to go get Starbucks, bring back for your teams, that's fine. There is a restaurant within the hotel that does sell coffee that they can buy if they feel the need to not eat what is given to them, which is totally their money and their, I guess, parents' money and wallets. But they should not be leaving the hotel. Especially, I really don't want to say this, there's no threats, there's nothing we're going to worry about, but in today's climate, we don't want young Jewish girls or boys wandering the streets of a community that they are not familiar with, unsupervised. So really, they should be in the hotel at all times. All the meals are provided for them, but if for whatever reason they have to get Starbucks, please take care of it for them. Or let them Uber Eats it. Don't let them leave the hotel. The same thing with people visiting. We know there's a lot of students that have family here. We don't want to deprive anyone. In fact, one of their grandfathers, davened with the group, was here for Shabbos, the chairs, and somebody's grandfather is here. So I don't know who the chaperone is, but whoever you are, kudos to you. Because I said, are you coming to visit your granddaughter? And he said, no, I'm told I'm not allowed. Why? He was very strict for security. And I said, wow, I'm so happy you're saying that, because I definitely didn't say that, but someone did. So the reality is, we don't want to deprive anyone from seeing their long-lost brother or sister that lives in New York, but we don't want surprises. So if somebody's family is coming, just let Dean or myself know so we can know who it is, so we can make sure that the security team that's here and the police that are going to be here periodically, that they're aware, because if we don't know who it is and we identify them as a threat, we're going to ask them to be removed, and it would be super awkward if it's someone's brother who just got back from Israel that we have arrested and removed from the property forcibly. So just let us know. We don't want to deprive anyone from a grandfather or from a grandparent, but please no surprises, and please don't disrupt the conference, okay? Unfortunately, this is something that we have to take a little bit more carefully, which is why also we don't want people just running out in front of the hotel. And again, there's no threats, there's nothing anyone should worry about, just something that we want to keep in mind. The cups, the YU cups that some of you may have seen in the committee rooms, every delegate is getting like a Stanley imitation cup. They're fairly large. So there is a concept in Judaism that we have to take these cups and immerse them in a ritual bath and say a blessing. That has already been done. All the cups have been totaled, so everyone can use them. So if you see your students using the cups, you don't have to worry. We have taken care of that for you. They're good to go. If they ask you, it's been done. Okay? So that's just something that I don't know if it got mentioned. If they ask you, because some of them are going to get from their committees, it's something that's being taken care of. Anything else? Anyone have any questions that I can answer? We're not meeting tomorrow night. We felt like we didn't need to gather you again. Really, the reality is that we're meeting tonight, and we're telling you on Tuesday, just have your delegates packed up and ready, and we will do our best. We've spoken to Sam. As you can see from the opening ceremonies, we ran early. Sam is very aware of the time frame. We hope to get you out on time as well. God willing, their forecast will remain the same. We will not have any unpredictable weather, which would make our lives a little bit easier, like last year, but God willing, we'll run as we are on the schedule. And for those of you that are going to the airport that are going to take lunch, great. If you're going to restaurants, great as well. But hopefully we'll be concluding by 12:30 with or without whatever guest speaker we have on Tuesday. And if anyone has any specific issues or transportation accommodations that they feel need our care, then please just see myself or Dina or Menachem over the course of the conference. Yes?
I just make an announcement to everyone.
Please.
We have plenty of room on our coach bus going back to Queens on Tuesday. If any schools need, we're about 15 minutes away from LaGuardia.
Amazing. Okay. And Murray is not here, but Murray Strago is giving an optional shiur tomorrow night. Not for chaperones, you're welcome to attend, but for students, if anyone is craving missing some school or some Torah, they'll be giving it, not conflicting with the conference, at 11:30 at night. I think in here, right? Usually in here. And his topic is on the schedule. It'll be optional for those that want to attend. Anyone have any other questions that I can help with? Okay. And just timers, just by a show of hand, who's your first time here? Okay, a lot of first timers, amazing. So I know this came up, I don't wanna pick on our friend from Coachella, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. Please, 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 while you're here, you have, unless there's a sign on the door that says that they're doing something they don't want you to enter, you should go in, take pictures of your students, send it back to your schools, tag YU on Instagram. We want, again, this event is important. It's important to me and it's important to you, and I want everyone to see it. So please, obviously, don't take pictures of other children, take pictures of your kids. Every school should do their own, but go in, visit, speak to your students, get involved, make sure they're excited. If they have any complaints, we want to hear it. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to care, but I do want to hear it. The reality is that this conference is important, and unfortunately, I don't have to tell anybody who's in education or who's in a school. Every single event and every line item gets looked at, okay? Every year, time and time again, I have to justify this event to the board and to the president, to the vice presidents. And to them, it's just a number, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's a recruiting event, it's good for YU, and their pushback to me is, well, if you need this, then you must not get your job, in which case I could say, okay, maybe we don't need Monument, right? Joking. But the reality is, please, 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 anything you can do to help us to continue to promote this event and continue this event is important. I joke around comparing this to Sarachek. Sarachek is awesome. People that come to Sarachek, 99.9% of them are never playing for the YU basketball team, okay? But there's a very good chance that every person in this room can come and make an impact on our campus as opposed to coming and playing for our basketball team. This event is extremely important. This event is cultivating the next round of Jewish leaders. Even if they don't come to YU, the skills that they learn here to help them on their respective college campuses, wherever they may go, if for whatever reason they don't choose YU, obviously I'm okay to say that, then we're in trouble, right? So it's important that we continue this. So please, you being in the rooms, you hyping up the excitement, when they coming back to school, and every single kid wanting to be them, because they didn't get that cool Young Man Stanley cover, that cool Young Man hat, or that cool, where's Rabbi Samuels? That is that's pretty next level, okay? That Maino sweatshirt, right? That's the hype that we want. That's the kind of buzz that we're looking for. So please, you're entitled to your break. Enjoy your few days off from school, and you should all relax. Go to the committees, take some pictures, and help build the excitement. They should be treated special. They're great kids. They're all smart. They're all going out on a limb to be here in a few days, and they're all really, great kids, and we're happy to be able to facilitate a great event like this. So please, 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 if any chairs give you a hard time about entering the room, please let me know. And if you have any feedback specifically about chairs, especially as we look for next year, for assistant chairs, please discreetly, not publicly berate them, let myself or Dina know, because, there's a lot of competition at events, and we're really turning away students to do this, and we want to make sure that we're picking the right ones. But thank you all for your time. Yes?
Are we allowed to go to rooms tonight? Or?
So tonight, I think some of them, some of them are doing icebreakers. So tonight is just maybe a little bit more chill. You can definitely try to stop by tonight. If they ask you to leave, it's just because they're warming up the committee. For sure tomorrow. For sure tomorrow. And again, for each and every one of you, some of the schools we've seen, I know a lot of times they put it in the papers, but if you want to write about it, this is a great event. It's the largest academic Jewish competition of its kind. Other monuments exist, like Harvard and other schools do it, but no one does it on the modern Orthodox level like this. So for them to be representing your school here is a big deal. And the fact that you're here, as you probably know from Dina, who's been in touch with you, and as you see, we're getting very selective in the schools that we're partnering with and the schools that are coming and how many delegate spots we're giving, and it's not a punishment. It's just we're trying to maintain the longevity of this event, and if we have to chop a student or two per school in order to make sure that we have 45 schools here and that we have a 3-day conference, we're going to do that. So it's not a punishment, it's more along the lines of we have to unfortunately look at the whole event. We hope in future years that we're able to grow it. We were able to grow it slightly this year, hopefully we'll be able to grow it a little bit more next year, and so on and so forth. Yes?
I think last year was really helpful. Dina, maybe somebody gave us a spreadsheet with the name of the school, the name of the country that they are, and the name of the chaperones. That would be super nice, thank you.
Yeah, we'll do that with the EMT number,
cool.
so if
Thank
anybody
you.
has any specific issues, then they can find, and then, like I said, you can